Guys, and welcome back to my channel. And so today's video is going to be a story time video. It's been a minute since I did my last one, which I was talking about how I was catfished back in college. Well, this is another story back when I was in college, and I don't know really how I'm going to title this, but it's kind of how the time I almost got caught up, I guess. Caught up in a situation. I don't know, I'm gonna figure out how to type, but it's kind of how I almost got caught up in a situation back in school. So yeah, let's just get into this. Not last year, but this story is kind of focused around freshman year. Like, my last story time was freshman year. A lot of stuff happened freshman year. So let me kind of think back. I hadn't thought about this since I decided to do this story time. So me and my best friend, as of now, we were freshmen back in college, and we were really cool with a lot of the basketball players. Like, a lot of the basketball players over there. I think she was talking to one of them. I don't know. I wouldn't say. So I think one night, the guy my best friend roommate she was talking to, he kind of invited us. So they would invite us up casually just to come over, chill, hang out, whatever. He invited her over, and she didn't want to go. She never wanted to go by herself, so she always wanted me to come with her, and of course I'd come. I mean, it's just, we were just always hanging out, and I was cool with a couple of the other ones that they kind of all lived together, like they lived in the same apartment complex or whatever. So we went over there this one night, and I'm driving. Of course, we're in my car, I'm driving, and we're heading over there, whatever. So she's texting me like, hey, we're on our way. We were in a dorm still on campus, and they were living in an apartment complex that were off of campus. So we were just driving over there. She's like texting him, hey, we're on our way, blah, blah, blah. And so we're getting over there, and all of a sudden, like, we're going through the apartment complex. And so all of a sudden, we see somebody, like, barging out past us. Like, you know, cars can come this way and you can go that way. Well, he was coming back, like, this way towards us, and he was, like, leaving out of the complex. He was, like, barreling through, like, just, like, flying through there. And we was like, was that him, like, barreling past him? And because we noticed his car, and we knew, so I mean, why he leave out here like that? But anyway, we just kept driving through, and we finally got to the house. And so we got out there, he came outside, and there was a few other ones outside just kind of hanging out, a few other people. And so we're just out there, we got the car. The guy my friend was talking to, he was out there, so we were just kind of out there just chilling, all talking together. Was another guy I was cool with, he was standing over there, we were speaking to him, so we were kind of all just standing there right there by my car or whatever. So we're just talking, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And next thing we know, the same guy who was barreling out past us came back to the apartment because he lived there. He was the guy my roommate was talking to. It's his roommate. They were teammates, whatever. They were friends. So he came back to his house, and he came in really fast, parked, got out, went into the apartment, got whatever I don't know what he was getting. He got whatever he was getting, and came back out, got back in his car, and pulled off really fast again. And we were just like, what is his issue? Why is he barreling out of here? Like what is, like, he like running from the cops? That's what it seemed like. So we're just in there, and next thing we know, we hear somebody, here she come, here come Kiki. And we like, what? And the other guy we were talking to, the guy my friend was talking to, he's like, no, she not, bro. No, she not. And I'm just like, who is Kiki? Like, who is Kiki? Whatever. Just tripping out this. But he like, no, she not. No, she not. And I'm just looking around like, okay, I don't know who Kiki is or whatever. But this girl, and I'm like, who is Kiki? And the guy, he's like, that's mama. That's his baby mama. And I'm like, his baby mama? And I was like, oh, okay, this is baby mama. And so this girl in a white car comes like speeding around the corner and stops the car. Like, we're standing here, and like the apartment's like right across the street from us, and then she comes in and she parks like right here and just stops the car in the middle of the street. And it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night, like midnight, and she jumped out of the car. She on the phone. Here go my phone. And she on the phone. Here she go. She get out the car. Man, this nigga think I'm playing with him. This nigga think I'm playing with him. Like, tell that baby, nigga, just who does he think he could just do this to me and cheat on me and mess with all these little beep, 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 like just doing all of this on this phone and on whatnot. And mind you, while she's on the phone, she gets out of her car, opens the back door, and pulls out a crowbar. A crowbar, like a crowbar, like the tool. So she pulls out this crowbar and she on the phone like, yeah, this nigga think he this, he doing this, and I'm gonna show him this, and I'm just going, I don't know who she was talking to, but she on the phone, hair wrap, just like that normal black girl, she just losing it. So she on the phone, hair wrap, nightclub, whatever, pajamas on, got this crowbar, and now she turned around, she still talking around, blah, 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 and she walked. Next thing we hear, we standing out there, we're like, what is going on? Next thing I know, we hear glass smashing. Like, all we hear is psh, psh, like just, and we're like, oh, and we're standing by my car, like I got my door open or whatever, and I'm just like hiding behind my door, like I'm just like looking, I'm like, oh my God, what is this girl doing to this window? So she was over there at his apartment, at this apartment complex. She had bust out the window to his room. So I guess she knew which room was his, because he was on the bottom floor, his window was right there on the outside of the apartment. She bust this dude window open, like with this crowbar. She busted, and that's the glass we were hearing. So she busted, and we back there tripping out, and it was so funny because my friend and the guy she was talking to over there, and he back there like, back there like hiding behind the door and whatever. It was so funny, but it was not funny at the time, y'all. We was scared, like I was scared, and I was a little bit more nervous because I never talked to this dude. We never had any like kind of relationship, whatever. But there was a time where he would casually text me or hit me up or say, hey, what's up? You want to hang out or whatnot? And I never really responded to, I mean, I would talk to him, but I never really just went out with the guy or anything like that, because I'm just like, no, whatever. So in my head, that was in my head. I was like, oh my God, this girl is finna come like fight me. She gonna find out, she gonna see me, she gonna know who I am. I don't know how she would know who I am, but I'm like, this girl, she gonna somehow figure out that he been texting me, and I was gonna be like, oh my God, she finna come fight me. Like, oh my God, I'm so scared. So I'm like kind of like in my car seat. At this point, I'm back in my car seat because I'm ready to drive off. Like, I'm just ready to drive because I don't know what this girl is capable of after she done busted this window open and whatnot. So back to the story. She busted the window open and whatnot. And we back here like, oh my God, what's going on? So it's a few minutes and we looking at everybody else, all the other dudes out there like looking like, what's she doing? Next thing we see her coming out with clothes and shoes, and like she little, like she just holding all these clothes and all this stuff like this, and she throwing these clothes in the car, like just throwing them in the car. Like she come out with the with some more clothes and shoes and everything. She just throwing them in the car. And she doing all this, and she was going back and forth, back and forth. And next thing I know, she coming out the house. I forgot the house, and she was like, I bet this nigga taking all my money back. He bet he won't do this no more. I bet this nigga won't cheat on me. Blah blah. Just going off like still. She just mad, like just going off at everything. And so she does all that. She gets all his stuff or does whatever, and she gets in the car and she leaves. And she just pulls off, and I'm just like, what just went on? And I'm like I said, in the car about to pull off, because I'm scared. I don't want her coming to me and like questioning me about anything. Like she just seen my name. I don't know. I was just like, I'm just not finna deal with this. So she leaves, and the guys go back in the apartment, and we like walking around peeking, and we see that the window is just shattered. Like this girl then bust these people window open, like this apartment complex. I'm like, she gonna have to pay for that. Like, that's gonna have to get paid for. This is like a property. And this window shattered, and then we see another thing as we're walking, like just walking around back to the apartment, like to the front, you see blood spatters, like on the concrete, like on the sidewalk, and then up in the rocks in the foot, because it's like a little garden or whatever right there in front of the window, like a little landscape. And we see blood all over the rocks and all over the plants and whatnot. And So we looking like this girl, because we see blood on the window. She cut herself when she was going through the window. Like, she busted it and then cut herself as she was trying to get through the window and get in and out the window. That's how she was getting in and out his apartment. She was going through the window. She just busted open. We never went into his room. We never went in there. I didn't even see anything. We just kind of waiting outside. And the guys that live with him, they went in there and they were just saying that she had busted the TV. And she had got his mattress and turned it upside down and cut it up. She had got all his clothes and poured bleach all over the rest of the stuff that was in his room. And the stuff, she took the other stuff. But all the other stuff, she had just messed it up. And that messed it. Oh, I remember what she said when she walked up. She walked up, she said, "Tell that nigga his closet empty." We kind of put two and two together at that point. He was leaving before she came out. That's why he bailed out and he left before she got there. And I think he was scared of her and he knew what she was capable of, because I swear if he had been there, she probably would have beat the living daylights out of that boy with that crowbar. So it's probably a good thing that he wasn't there, but we see why he left so quickly, because it's like as soon as he left, it's like 2 minutes later is when she pulled up. And I don't know if they met or what before, but it was like, it was that quick. Like as soon as he pulled out, 5 minutes later, she had pulled up and all this happened. So, I don't know. I think the police got called and they were out there and they were trying to investigate and do whatever they had to do. But we didn't see that guy no more for the rest of that night, because I think after that, we just kind of, I was like, this is too much. I'm finna go. Like, it's like, we're not finna sit around and watch and wait what happened after this. And so then after that day, it's like every time we saw him at the cafeterias or wherever we were, it was just so awkward, because I'm like, this girl done jacked you up. Like, your stuff gone, your TV busted, your mattress turned upside. You ain't got no clothes. Like, what are you finna do with your life? That concludes my story time video of the time I almost got caught up, or I don't know. I guess this is what I'm gonna call it. The time I almost got caught up, or the time I witnessed this girl bust through this main house. I don't know. But it's just a lesson. Let there be a lesson learned to any of you guys out there that's doing any of that stuff. Just don't do it. But yeah, that concludes my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, just push that thumbs up button. Also subscribe. I do videos every week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.